Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the finale of IIT MBA's Center House Chess Super League. It has been a great tournament past 2 months, and I hope you will enjoy the finale as well. Today, for our guest session, we have a very special guest. We welcome International Master Sanket Chakravarty. Welcome, sir. Uh,
Thank
yeah,
you, Anirudh. Hello,
yeah.
everyone. Good evening.
Yeah. So, Sir secured his IM title past year in 2023 at the Abu Dhabi Masters. He placed first in his category in the 2200 to 2300 category at the Dubai Open 2022, and also second place at the 8 RGCC International Open 2024 at Spain. We welcome you, sir. We are very honored to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me here today. And just one thing, please don't call me sir. It's Sanket is fine.
Okay, sounds good. So we will start a session with a set of a couple interesting questions. I will ask them, and also we will then open to the questions from the chat as well.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so let's start with the first question. So when did you started with chess, and when did you realize it's more than just a hobby?
Yeah, I started. My father taught me how the pieces moved when I was 2.5 years old, but I started training seriously when I was 4.5 at Boisha Chess Club, and then I had my first coach was Bijay Moitru sir, and then I changed clubs a lot. Like I went to Alakin Chess Club, and then the Bindabura Chess Academy, and I had a lot of notable coaches to train me. Like I am Neeraj Kumar Mishra sir, and then uh, Grandmaster. Eldar Gasanov, then Alexander Goloshabov, and many others in the journey. It was
Hmm.
a very gradual journey. I did not realize that I'm going to be professional in chess ever. And okay, like even now, I'm not uh, absolutely professional. I'm like a semi-professional player because I'm also pursuing my BE degree in computer science. So I want to pursue chess as a profession, but yeah, it's still not very clear. But I'm trying my best here.
That's really great to hear, and like it's really great you have managed also your academics and chess career so well. So it's like really inspiring for all of us here.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
yeah,
But yeah, it's quite hard to manage both. But yeah, like I can't say that I manage both at the same level. Right now, chess is like my main focus, not academics.
yeah, but still,
In class 12, it was like kind of balanced.
yeah, but still, like reaching this level is like really great and really inspiring for all of us.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, let's move on to a second question. So how did you felt when you achieved the title of IM, and would you like to share the story behind it?
Okay, sure. So my feelings after becoming IM was quite mixed. I was relieved, of course, but it like IM title to me is just a title. It's just two letters in front of the name and doesn't signify much, according to me. I think chess strength is all that matters. But of course, you get conditions in tournaments and you get respect from players who are not into chess that much. And well, I gave my class 12 board exams in 2022, I think. Yeah, in 2022, and then I was for 6 months focused completely on chess before I got admitted in JU. And during that time, I was training rigorously, like around 8 hours, 9 hours per day, and I was playing all tournaments, and I was playing very good chess, but one of the major issues for me was blundering in one moves,
Hmm.
and I was playing like a 98% accurate game, and then suddenly blundering in one move, and all my efforts were going down the drain. And there were a couple of tournaments since I think Dubai Open, Abu Dhabi, and Asian Continental where I played great chess in 2022, but this was the problem, and often in many tournaments I was I was just 5 elo points below the criteria for scoring the IM norm. But finally, in fairness, 2023, I scored my first IM norm, and it was like I didn't know that I was going to score the my norm before the last round.
Okay.
And again in Nagpur in Maharashtra GM tournament held in Nagpur, I scored my second norm. And the final round was quite hilarious because I thought I had to face some 2650 rated player and win that game to score my final norm. But the highest rated player was 25-24 rated in the tournament, and I was fortunately facing him in the tournament in the final round. But neither of us got anything from the game. It was like a very accurately played game, and it was eventually heading towards a draw. But fortunately, he tried to overpress and he blundered, and I won the game. And even after the game, like an arbiter from Bangladesh, he came to me and told me that congratulations, you got your IM norm. I was like, what? According to my calculation, I even if I win this, I am not getting the norm. But then I was like, and then the chief arbiter of the tournament told me, yes, you got it. I actually didn't know how the calculations went, and so I scored the second norm. And the final norm was quite interesting, and also it happened in quite a tragic moment. To be honest, I was playing in Greece. I played 3 tournaments, and they went very bad. I decreased around 30 elo points, and then I was coming to Abu Dhabi. And
Hmm.
after the second tournament in Greece, my brother, uh, whose name is Sheru Chakravarty, he was my paper. He passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in a very, very mm, hard, bad situation emotionally, and I contacted my coach Alexander Groschakov sir, and he was like, you should come back home, not play right now." And I was like, "Okay, I'm just going to play it." And I played quite well in that tournament, but in the last round, I was facing a very strong GM from India, Pranav Anand, who is like a really aggressive player, and it's I needed a draw with the black pieces in the final round, which is never easy. And he was like he went all out to beat me. He got a clearly better position at some point, but yeah, he did not manage to calculate accurately, I believe, and I defended quite well. And it was a huge relief for me because I played 4 tournaments, and getting the norm in the fourth tournament was very crucial because when I come back to the university, I have to tell my professors that I like I went to for this trip and I decreased just 30 elo points. It doesn't make sense. So like the last day was like the most important point of the whole trip for me. And fortunately, I got the final norm there.
Really inspiring story, and I hope, like, I believe your dog will be also like really proud of you. And
So yeah,
yeah, like yeah, it's incredible, and also yeah, really inspiring, I feel. How do you feel of your journey ahead to the GM norms as well?
yeah. Right now, I'm quite busy with my semester exams, and I am missing a lot of important tournaments because of the same, like Qatar Masters and Uzbekistan, the Tashkent Open, and in the May, I'm going to miss like the 3 very strong tournaments in UAE. And the problem is I'm not getting very strong to play in very strong tournaments where I can score the GM norm. Like the only tournament I played this year, which was very strong, was Abu Dhabi. But I need to play at least like 6, 7 tournaments a year, 6, 7 such strong tournaments a year. So I'm looking forward to next year with huge hopes. And after May 2025, I'm going to go all out to score the GM norm. And I hope to become grandmaster by the middle of 2026.
I hope you will surely be a next GM of our country, and I hope you will do well in the upcoming tournaments. Yeah, surely. Our best wishes
Thank
from our
you.
sides. So yeah, let's have another interesting question. So, what, yeah, like, do you have any specific strategies with like different type of opponents, like aggressive players or defensive? How do you prepare for your matches?
Yeah, this is a very complex question. I believe it depends. I'm preparing individually against every players, and it depends like what openings I'm going to play depends on their playing style a lot. Like if my opponent is a very positional player, I'm going to play the four knight Sicilian or some very aggressive opening in the Caro-Kann as a black, and
Hmm.
if he is like very aggressive, then I'm going to play e4 e5, or if he plays Queen's Gambit, then I'm going to like it depends. My
Yep.
opening choices varies depending on my opening style, and the same goes when I'm with the white pieces. But when I'm with the white pieces, it's more easier to choose the openings, of course, because you have the first move.
Move. Yep. Really insightful. So, so yeah, let's move on to our next question. Like, would you do you have a favorite player, and have they influenced your playing style?
Yeah, I have no such particular favorite players. I have great respect for Viswanathan sir for to who is solely responsible, I believe, to promote chess in India. I believe we all are playing chess because of him, and particularly I love the games of Tiger and Petrosian because I just feel it's so artistic, it's so positional, and it seems like he's just constricting your his opponent like a boa constrictor in every game. And I studied his book quite deeply around 3 years ago. Its name is Python Strategy, and it's a book which you can just read it at your leisure time. It's not that you have to like use your mental energy
Mm,
to read it, unlike some other books by world champions.
mm,
And yeah, I also like Carlsen's style. It's grinding out from nowhere, and he's so accurate in his moves. And I, I currently I'm studying the games of Alexander Alekhine.
okay.
Yeah,
Yep. Really. Yeah, like yeah, it's really yeah. Vishy has been an inspiration for like everyone, and
yeah,
also like today Indian chess is like on a great way. Like
yeah.
as we can see, I would like to as also Gukesh is like in the world championship also. So I would like to ask you how has your experience playing Gukesh, Prag, and Nihal? Like, have you ever played
Yeah,
them? How was the
yeah.
experience?
I've played against Lucas in Kolkata itself. I believe it was in Heritage School in 2013 or 14, and he was around 1800 at that time, and I was 1600, and he played the Scotch game, and I mean I eventually lost the game, but I think the middle game was quite complex, and yeah, he was better than me at that point. But yeah,
Yep.
I don't I will just vividly remember the memory.
Yep.
And against Prague, I played in under seven nationals. He was 100 that time, and I was like 1400, and I didn't lose to a 100 player till that point, and I was quite confident I was going to beat him, but somehow he just defeated me. I think it was an Italian opening, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And against Nihal, I played in under nine nationals, and I was black. It was a Kohler variation. I don't remember if it's the Zukertort variation or the line with B3, and it was a draw. It was a very hard fought draw actually. I think it lasted a very long time. And after the seventh round, we both were leading with 6 out of 7, and I believe uh, Pragnanantha and another guy whose name was Dhanush Bharatwaj, they were tied for the third place after the seventh round at 5.5 out of 7. But eventually, I managed to score just 1 point out of the next 4 rounds. It was a very tragic event for me. I mean, the ending was quite tragic,
Hmm.
and because I just made very trivial mistakes in the next games, and like that was the national where I should have won it, to be honest.
Really.
I think if I would have won it, then I would have been somewhere else, not not only an IM for now.
Yep, I'm sure you will go really. Yeah, I heard well. So yeah, like thanks for the like really good experiences. I really appreciate it. And in the end, I would like to ask any words of wisdom for all the aspiring chess players who look to compete at highest levels of chess.
Yeah, I think at first you should try to practice the game. You should try to solve tactics a lot. I think lichess is a very good tool for it. I always suggest to set up the positions on the board and try to calculate the variations from there. And I do the same myself. And I would suggest to take one step at a time. And uh, I think solving puzzles and a bit of openings. Don't waste too much time on openings. I mean, don't waste all your time on openings. But yeah, I think solving tactics and a bit of opening should be the right way to improve.
Yeah. Thanks for the really insightful answer. Really, yeah. So now, I would like to open for the chat to ask their questions. Please, you can post your questions in the chat or unmute and ask your questions.
Hello Sanket, how are you?
I Bautik. Yeah, yeah. I know him since our childhood. We both
Under
met in
11 probably.
tournaments in Kolkata.
We played like three times total, I guess, three or four times.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Nice to hear.
I clearly remember we played two times, and once he played this Grand Prix system, and he bet me, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes. At
Yeah,
Bodisha, I think it was. I was
yeah, it
seeing.
was very near my house. Yeah,
Yes, yes. That
yeah.
was also near my house as well.
Ah,
And
okay.
another time that was also Grand Prix. It was at Telegraph, I think.
Ah,
And
okay.
another time was at Heritage.
Ah, okay.
I only bet you once, and
Mhm.
the rest two games I lost. Telegraph
Okay.
and Heritage.
Ah, okay. So I only remember about the game I lost. Yeah.
Really great to have you here as well. So yeah, chat. Let us know your questions. Yeah. So we have a question
Yeah.
from Tanmin. From where did do title player prepare their openings, like any books, course, or database or engine?
Yeah. I usually use chessable courses, and I think almost all players, not only title players, they are using chessable courses here nowadays, and that's why it's very hard. Like almost all players are very well prepared nowadays. Players from all levels. I mean,
Yep.
and books are kind of old-fashioned already nowadays, and I think sometimes when I want to go deeper in some opening, I use mega database 2024 or 25, and I also analyze the positions on my own. And it's kind of like when I'm preparing, I try to improvise with the engine. Like if practically some move is seems good or seems to cause more trouble for my opponent, I try to play that move first and then ask the engine what it thinks about the move, because always the engine evaluation is not the uh, correct thing. Yeah, you have to always think about the practicality of your opening choices.
Yeah, that's really insightful. Yeah, in general, like we should also practically think as well. So, yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
the answer. So our second question is from Shubham. How to improve visualizations while calculating?
Okay, so that's a hard question. I think you should be able to make stops when you're calculating. So you should try to calculate slowly enough to see or to understand how the position is changing. And so after every move, there are a lot of changes in dynamics in every position. So you should consider every position unless it's very forcing. Uh, use your time and try to visualize where the pieces are. And I think uh, to help in this situation, I think there's a very nice book by Afek Yochanan. The name is Invisible Chess Moves.
Okay,
I'll just write down the name of the book in the chat.
that will be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was it was really really useful for me.
Okay. Thanks a lot for the answer.
Yeah.
So we have another question from Dipanshu. He is asking for any tips for 500 to 1000 rated players.
Yeah, I believe 500 to 1000 rated players means you're talking about chess.com rating,
Yeah, I
because
believe
the
so.
rating doesn't exist.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so I think it's it's a hard question to answer for me, because that level is like
It's big.
very very
Yeah,
beginner level. And
beginner. Yeah.
I honestly do not I don't want to answer if I don't.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. No problem. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, let's just practice, I guess. Next question is from Mohartik.
Yeah.
So he says he has a question. Do you still lose or draw winning games? He has this problem a lot.
Of course, the most recent one was against GM Deeptan Ghosh when I was playing in the Tata Steel Blitz tournament.
Uh,
And it
this
was I was at 6 out of 6, and I was completely winning in that game. And I just made a one move blunder, and the tables just turned, and I missed an opportunity to take the prize from Magnus Carlsen. So it was quite a regretful experience for me. And I think I used to blunder a lot back in 2022, but nowadays in classical chess, I'm more stable in this matter. I think working out physically helps me a lot, and often I am like meditating or listening to soothing music before the game, and that just calms down your brain. And like harsh music or video games or these kinds of things are not
Hmm, got
to be recommended, because it lowers your mental energy.
got it. Thank you. So our next question is how to improve at middle games. Do you have any tips and suggestions?
Yeah, so middle games is what we are going to talk about in this session. So I believe you should look forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that will answer you. Yeah. So another question we have from Pankaj. How can beginner improve at on chess logic? So like any tips for like general tips for beginner to improve? What do you will you suggest?
Or chess logic. Mhm.
I'm not sure it might be like just at chess maybe. How can beginners improve? Like any tips
Yeah,
I
like as I told, for absolute beginners, I don't have much tips. But if you know how the pieces move, if you can see
yeah,
basic tactics, then I believe you can solve tactics on leeches and do a little bit of openings, and
yep,
that would be good to go for now.
yep. So start with tactics and puzzles.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we have another question from Dipanshu.
Mhm.
Sir, what do you prefer, playing, practicing with an engine or with a player?
Yeah, always with a player. Never practice with engines. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just not useful. But if you want to see how the engine is go- is going to outplay you, then you can practice with an engine. But yeah, like I often do it because when I'm preparing against a lower rated player, I'll uh, I'll try to play with the pieces I'm preparing against, and I'll give the engine to play with the pieces I am going to play with. Sorry,
okay,
and the engine is going to outplay me, and so that's kind of giving me ideas about how I can outplay a lower rated opponent. So
okay,
that's the only time, but it's very rare.
okay. Thanks a lot for your insightful tips.
Yeah.
Now, I guess we will start with your session, mastering middle game skills. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I don't think you can master Milgram skills in just one session or a few minutes, but I'm just going to give you a
so
very
insightful tips for
yeah,
how can people
yeah.
start.
Yeah, so I'm just sharing my
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
and yeah. So the first position is this one, and you can take like maybe 2 minutes to think about this position. It's black to play
yep.
and share with me your ideas.
Chat. Let us know your ideas. Yep.
So try to consider what are the weaknesses in white's camp. What is the uh, piece that you can improve in your position, and yeah, that should be good to go. And
G4.
when calculating in middle games, I always suggest one method, that is CCTP, which is check, captures, threats, pawn breaks. So at first you should consider checks, then captures, then threats, and then pawn breaks. So you can try to think about the candidate moves
Yeah.
in this
Uh,
position based on this approach.
okay, my apologies. That my net was down. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. So Shankar says G4.
okay, any more ideas?
Any more ideas? Chat. Let us know. Yeah. Tanmeen also says G4.
Okay, so G4, white can play, let's say H4, and then what are you going to do?
After that, what? Chat. Tell us your ideas. Yeah. G3.
G3, then maybe F3.
Yeah. Mohatsik says H4 then G4.
Okay, interesting. But even now I can play F3, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so can you say what is the worst placed piece in black's position?
Chat. Bishop. Shubham says Bishop.
Yeah, excellent. And is there any way you can improve it?
How to improve it? Let us know. Bishop D8.
Okay, and what are the weaknesses in white's position?
Yep. Uh, what are the weaknesses? Let us know. F2 pawn. Shubham says.
F2 pawn. Okay, maybe it's a long-term weakness, but currently we can't attack it immediately. Is there any clear weakness in this
Mod.
position?
F5 pawn. That
Yeah,
means.
F5 pawn, and also the king on G2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Mod.
bishop e8 is the best move in this position. The threat is to go to b6 and take the knight, and then the f5 pawn is going to fall, and then you can play g4.
Okay.
And so you should always try to improve your worst placed piece, and try to exchange opponent's main defender. Okay,
Okay.
so bishop d8, and there is literally no move with which white can save it, because if let's say queen b4, the only way to stop bishop b6, there is knight into f5. And if bishop d2, then just bishop b6, and then bishop e3 is coming, and then knight into f5. It's just winning for black.
Mortek asks will trading bishop for knight will be a good idea.
Yeah, it's of course the. I mean, it depends on your position. In this position, of course, it's kind of the best idea, right?
Yeah.
Because also you have to consider that the central pawns are blockading your own bishop on e7. because they're placed on the dark square, same color as your bishop. So you should always try to exchange this bishop.
Yeah.
So even if the knight was not the defender in this position, you should always try to exchange this bishop with this one, because your pawns in the center are placed on the dark squares and they're already controlling the dark squares, right? So you
Hmm.
should exchange the color of the bishop in which you have the central pawns. So you have to look at the pawn structure to understand which pieces to exchange and which pieces to preserve.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The next
But
question is,
yeah,
um,
let's go to the next position.
it's a bit advanced, and I I think just maybe 2 minutes to for an intuitive decision is fine. The important question will come later on.
Yep. Sure.
So it's white to play.
Start. Let us know your ideas.
Yeah, first you can share with me what you think about this position in general, and then
Yeah, your ideas. Yeah, your thoughts and ideas. People can unmute as well if you feel so.
sorry.
No, no. I was. If anyone wants to share their ideas, they may unmute as well.
Okay.
We can snatch that e4 pawn and we can even pin that knight to rook.
Mhm. The equal pawn, queen e4.
Yeah, queen e4.
Okay.
Now,
Thank you very much.
No.
I was thinking whether like bishop into f7 would be possible or not, but for rook captures, I am still not sure. But if king captures, I have queen c4 check, and bishop g5 is not possible.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's a good point, but yeah, I
if
think
rook
it doesn't work for
captures,
us.
then I don't have anything. Like knight g5, I can try. Then idea is queen c4. Now, if black moves knight to a5, okay,
No,
I
knight
cannot
e5 is
pin
the
the knight a5. I cannot pin the rook.
mm-hmm.
No, knight to a7. Okay, knight.
Knight a7 is a move.
Yes, queen c4.
Yeah, but
Okay.
now can I just play queen d5?
Yes, yes. Two pieces for rook. Then
Yeah, I think still white would have had some compensation, but like its pieces are very passive,
okay.
so I think this is not going to work. So you're in the right track. So just try to alter the move orders a bit.
Knight g5 directly. Then
Yeah, that's the move. I just want to point out if bc6, then there is
queen.
ef3, queen f3, and then just I don't know, like rook b8 maybe, and then bishop g4 is coming, and white's pieces are very passive, and I think black has a lot of initiative for just one pawn. So knight g5, and black plays bishop g4
Hmm.
we can take f7
with
with knight.
with the knight. Okay, rook f7.
Then queen to c4.
Okay, and
Queen c4 will have bishop h5.
Then we can take the knight.
Okay.
yes, I think even this is better maybe. Or yeah, even queen c6 because the 8 rook is hanging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is quite great. Congratulations. Who was it who mentioned the move knight f7 and then queen c4?
Yep.
I think
Shubham.
Shah-Maat. Oh,
Ah,
Shah-Maat.
great.
Shubham. Shubham.
Congratulations. But can you tell me, like, does bishop into f7, king f7, and then queen c4 check work?
Uh,
So that was my main question in this position, like if whether I should play queen c4 immediately or is bishop into f7 and then queen c4 check better?
to calculate. Wait. Okay. So
Okay.
if we take with the bishop and then we play queen c4, then he can block with that bishop f6, sorry e6.
Okay.
And if we take the knight, then our queen is getting trapped.
Excellent. That's the point. Excellent, Shubham. Yeah, that's the point. So yeah, again you have to calculate slowly enough to see how the position is changing. Actually, while I was studying this game, I I actually at first thought that I should take with the bishop and then queen c4 check, because usually the queen getting trapped in such a position is not a very usual thing. But yeah, and then I realized, okay, so I have to play queen c4 first. But bishop g4 is not the
Yes.
best move. Knight a7 is the best move. But yeah, like it's quite complicated variations right now, and it's like the game is going to go on here. Anyways, let's move on to the next
Yeah.
position, which
This position is from Rui Lopez, right?
yeah, this is from the Rai Lopez, and I think it came from a Queen E2 variation, which is quite rare nowadays.
Okay, okay.
As I told, it's I'm studying Alekhine right now. It is taken from a game of Alekhines, and yeah, like he played Knight G5 and Bishop G4 was played there, but he didn't consider Knight A7, which is the best move for Black. But I think Knight A7 is quite a hard move to find.
Okay.
And actually, there was another variation. Okay, I'll just check the notation here. No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, another version was there, but it's quite complicated. I don't want to share it now. Yeah, so the next position is this one. It's black to play, and again consider checks, captures, threats, and pawn breaks. And I think there is no pawn break over here, but yeah, checks, captures, threats, and you should calculate slowly enough to see how the to feel how the position is changing.
Yep. People, let us know your ideas. Okay. The Shankar say castles.
Wow. And why not CB2 here?
Yep. Uh,
So the main question is whether to play castles first or c takes b2 first.
Knight is pinned, he says.
Okay, but if castles and then let's say queen takes c4.
Mm,
Queen b6.
Excellent. So the point was like if I take here king b1 and if castles here, what is happening here?
The queen d6 threat is not there again. Queen into b4.
So queen d4 is level now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the point here. I mean, I'm very very surprised you found it so easily. Like even for like 1800 level players, like castles is not a move that comes to their mind immediately in such a position.
yep. Eh,
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Really great. And but the best move for white here after castles is d takes c7 and cp2. There are a lot of crazy lines, and here g5. But position is unclear because white has this very strong c passed.
Hmm.
He says it's 0.00 as usual, but It's open for all three results, I believe. And yeah, that's it. That's all the materials I prepared for today.
Yep. Yeah, it was really interesting set of
Yeah,
positions.
I think
Yep.
maybe it was a bit advanced for some of the players, for most of the players maybe, but
But yeah,
I
but
was very surprised that some of you got it correct.
yeah, we have a great place here. Yep.
Yeah,
Congratulations to all who
yeah,
got it.
congratulations everyone.
Yep. So we will now start with the hand and brain.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, Sanket, your brain is Shubham.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, and
So he's going
was
to tell
challenge Om.
this
Om. Yeah.
and
Om or Om will Swarup will challenge you. In just a minute, a couple of minutes. 5 plus 2 is the time control.
okay, sure.
Yep, he is coming in a minute.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, he is here. So, people, we will now start with hand in ranges. Uh, it will so Om versus Shankit, then Shubham and Shankar will be the brains. All the best. Om, please challenge. Sir.
Yeah, yeah, challenge. Yeah, done.
Have you done?
Yeah, yeah, done.
Hmm. I didn't get the challenge.
No, let me check again. Wait.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, just wait for a second. I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
sure.
keep it 5 plus 2 time control.
Yeah, yeah, it's 5 plus 2. Yeah, again, challenge. Please check.
Uh, uh, have
Yeah,
you
yeah,
done?
challenged. Yeah, yeah, I have.
I didn't get the challenge. Maybe you can tell me your ID, then I can send the challenge to you.
Type your ID in the chat, maybe.
My ID, okay.
Yeah, please type your ID in the chat room.
Yeah, yeah. Wait for a second. There is a little. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Why it's not showing? What's the problem?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, done. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 plus 2.
Or
Um,
is it also?
more
Oh,
time controls.
okay.
No, no, go to more time
Ah,
controls.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
You're not accepting challenges, it is showing.
Uh, it's is
Oh,
please check the settings. Yeah, might be.
okay,
Or
checking it.
just create the game link and send in the chat.
Yeah,
That
sure.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
create
that
a
would, yeah, that should be okay.
invite. Yeah, invite link.
Yeah, send it in chat.
Yeah, this is the link.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Accept. Any issues with it?
Yeah, it is not getting accepted. I just clicked on the link, but it again came to new game only.
Okay. So
Let
okay.
me try.
Should Shankar challenge sir? Maybe we reverse.
Uh,
Uh, that check with the setting for a minute, or else we can uh,
yeah, I'm
see.
checking the
Yeah.
settings. So lag.
Can you check this link once?
Which, okay, let me check again.
Yeah, Om, open your settings, live chess,
Uh,
then allow challenges from everyone,
yeah, I'm doing that. Let me check.
and then save
Live
it.
chat. Oh, okay, okay. There is friends only. Okay, I'm changing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
open it to everyone, then
No,
save
no,
it.
I think the game started.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
game started.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
good
it
luck.
started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Pawn.
Shub, Shankar.
Yeah. I played the pawn. He told pawn, right?
No, no, no. Yeah, the other team. It was
You are
about. It
muted.
was about
Okay.
rematch. Then rematch.
Yeah.
Pick pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shankar, you are muted.
Okay, this time we are back. Okay.
Can you hear me?
No, no, not you, sir. Above Shankar, the other play.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like he has to move first, or he will get about it.
Oh,
Or maybe type, uh, Shankar, maybe type if there might be a network issue from his side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you're audible.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I will
pawn.
go with E4. Oh no, I'm lacking.
yep. So yeah,
Sure.
he said pawn. Shubham said pawn. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shankar, please. Yeah, Hello.
E6.
No, no, not e6. Just the piece. Just the piece.
Okay. Okay, I considered he said pawn.
Pawn.
Let's move up. Let's move ahead.
I said pawn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Shankar, please move. No, just the piece.
Hello.
Hello, just the piece. Just like pawn. Yep. Not the position. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so I should tell the only the piece, right?
Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. Not the move. Yeah.
Knight.
Pawn,
Knight.
knight,
Hmm. Knight.
bishop,
Hmm. Bishop.
knight,
Bishop.
king,
King.
pawn,
Knight.
Oh, okay. My bad, my
uh,
bad. Sorry, it was my bad. I should have waited.
yeah, I was
Sorry.
looking for that. No,
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
continue.
Pawn.
Yeah.
knight,
Okay, knight can't you see? Knight. Okay, I'm moving knight.
Knight.
again knight,
Again knight.
Okay, bishop.
bishop,
Pawn.
bishop,
तो बार बार क्यों बिशप बोल रहा है नाइट मार देना ओके I'm unmuted मेरे Which one? Bishop. Okay.
Queen.
Pawn? Do you say pawn?
Queen. Queen.
Ah, okay.
Bishop again.
Bishop again. Bishop takes e5 is not a good move.
I
I
believe he's
understood that.
bishop h4.
Oh, he's talking. Okay, maybe.
But not in this position before bishop a8.
Yeah, yeah. Bishop before bishop. Yeah, I got that.
Knight.
Shankar Bhai is you you may type or yeah.
Yeah, I think he has a bit of a lag. Why, Anirudh, why don't you tell the next? You can tell the next one if he's lagging. We can continue.
He is back, I guess.
Uh,
Yeah, if he's
Yeah,
not back, that's
yeah. Shankar, your move.
yeah, black bishop.
Yeah,
the bishop. That's again not a good move. The bishop b5.
Queen.
Thank you.
Pawn.
Knight.
What?
Pawn.
Queen.
Queen.
Bishop.
Three, four.
King.
Rook.
King again.
Pawn.
Rook.
Bishop.
Rook.
Rook. Okay.
Pawn.
अरे बोल यार.
Pawn.
Rook.
Knight.
Rook.
Move, Shankar. Move.
Bishop.
Yeah, now they can play on their own
Yeah.
because time is low.
Yeah.
I could have played bishop c5 and it was winning there. It
Yeah,
was,
it was. I was very low on time.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like
and
that was a
time is tough.
that was a great match. Yeah,
Yeah, good
and
game. Abhi.
yeah, congratulations, good game, and also thank you for being with Sanket. It was a really great and the inspiring session,
Okay,
and
thank you for having me here today.
yeah, really insightful. I really appreciate your
I
presence and
hope
time today.
I hope the audience managed to learn something from the session about middle games or how to calculate. Remember CC22, and yeah, usually it's going to help in calculation. And, yeah, I wish you all the best for your chess journey.
Yep. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you from being here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. Good night. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you to all our viewers for being joining us. We Our final starts at 9 today, so I hope you will enjoy. We will stay tuned. We will be back at time. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.